So this is probably the most physically taxing video that I have made, that I will ever make. What's up guys, the Voyager here. So we are going to walk around the entire island of Manhattan today, or at least we're gonna try. All right, so this is where we're starting, close to Pier 83. That's what we have ahead of us. Eventually, we should be able to loop back all the way around to here and get back to where we started. So it's about 10 a.m. right now. I should have got out of here earlier, but I made myself some breakfast. But it is what it is. We're out here. So yeah, I guess it's time to start walking. So here we go. So I looked it up. All the way around Manhattan, like the perimeter of Manhattan Island, is some sites say it was like 32 miles. Some sites say it was like 28 miles. Once I make it around, I'll check the health app and I'll let you guys know how far it actually is. Apparently this is called the Great Saunter. And so people make this walk. Apparently it's like over a marathon. I've never done a marathon. The closest I've done is when I went to Spain with my family. We like to walk a lot on vacation. So I think I did like either like 12 or 14 miles every day for 3 days, but nowhere near 32 miles in one day. So yeah, if I did the math, and so like Google Maps says if you walk a mile it takes like 20 minutes. So for 32 miles, that should take a little over 10 and a half hours. That's without stopping. I'll probably stop for like lunch and dinner if I have to. Sounds like we're gonna be getting back around 9 p.m. hopefully. Maybe 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Hopefully I can beat that 20-minute time a little bit. But yeah, we'll see if I even make it. I can always call an Uber. If I don't make it, it'll be a very disappointing video. So I'll try my best, but we'll see, 1 hour update. We are somewhere on the Upper West Side, I think. And I've traveled about 3 miles in an hour. So it's like 20-minute pace. So we're on pace right now, trekking along. It's nice that New York kind of has this like path along the river, so then I can just walk and not be interrupted by traffic, cars, pedestrians like that. So yeah, we continue. Taking a quick snack break here. What do I got here? Banana and a granola bar. Here's our snack. Pop, pop. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep walking and eating because we don't have much time to spare. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna eat on the way, and then hopefully I will find some lunch in a little bit. Alrighty, I think we're close to like 7 miles in. My legs are feeling a little bit sore, I will say. But look, we found the George Washington Bridge, so I've never seen that. I think I've only driven over it. But yeah, almost to the very top point of Manhattan. We will do another checkpoint once we get there. What is this? What is this? A hill? No joy of this. Out here throwing hills. I already have to do 32 miles. They got hills? Nah. Yeah. So I've been walking for quite a while now. I think it's close to 1 p.m. We're still walking uptown. We haven't hit the top part of Manhattan yet. All I see is like highway, like trees. I hope I'm still in New York. I don't even know where I am. But yeah, as you walk more uptown, less city, less food options, I guess. But I'm getting hungry and I'm out of snacks, so like if there's a McDonald's around, just something good to eat, I hope. Yeah, just stay tuned. Alright, so I hit the furthest point up on Manhattan that I can walk, and it kind of loops you around. It's like a park, so it loops you around, so I have to find my way back so I can go across now. And so we have walked 10 miles so far, and now I'm no math expert, except I was I was very good at math in school. But if I started, if I've only made it a quarter way, and that's 10 miles, I think that I might have signed up for more than 32 miles, but only time will tell, so we shall see. We're gonna keep going. We're crossing over to the east side now, as soon as I can find the path. I think I took some sort of wrong way. I'm on some sort of hiking trail now. I don't know where I am, so we're just gonna keep forging on. Please, I just wanna get back to the city. I'm on an accidental hike. Well, there's a dead end here. Not a good sign. Let's turn around. We made it out. We're back in the city. Okay, now time to cross over to the east side. Got lost there for a little bit, but I was worried. I don't know if you were worried. I was worried. Back to city vibes on the upper end of Manhattan. Looks like I'm at Columbia's campus. I didn't realize it was so far uptown. Alright, so we were at 219th Street. On Google Maps, that is the highest numbered street that I see before you have to cross the bridge into whatever's over there. I don't know what's over there, but that is the highest numbered street in Manhattan. So I guess this is actually the highest point that we can get to in Manhattan. Now, time to turn around, go back down. Hopefully the walk is easier that way, because it was tiring up here. So that is what is across the river. I've never been this far uptown, but cool to see. Cool to come here once. I don't know if I'm ever coming back up here again, but it's cool to be here once. All right, so finally time for a lunch break. It's like 2:15ish now, and I've walked about 12 and a half miles, so we still have like 20 miles to go. I found this very cool Thai food place, and they have a lunch special, so we're gonna check that out. I just had a quick lunch break, took like 20-30 minutes, rest the legs a little bit, and now we are back on our trek going downtown now. Honestly, I don't know if I should have taken the break, because at one point when I was walking, I couldn't really feel my legs, so it was just all mental powering through. But now that I've taken a break, my legs are kind of like, don't want to keep walking, but we'll keep walking. We're on the east side now. It's back to trees and highway. Hopefully I don't get lost again. All right, lost again. So I was down there at street level, but then I went that way and it was a dead end. So then I had to go up through these stairs and tunnels. And now we're here, which I don't know where it is. We're gonna try this path and hope for the best. All right, we made it back to a regular street that I recognize. So we're just gonna stick to normal streets so I don't get lost in the woods anymore. Greenery is cool and all, but it's overrated in New York. Just stick to the streets, know where you're going. We are just about halfway through, 16 miles walked, 34,000 steps. My feet are tired, my legs are tired. But yeah, we're moving. We're going through this challenge that I put on myself. And we're gonna try to make it. It's around 4 p.m. right now, so it's been about 6 hours, so a little bit behind time, I guess, with stopping for lunch and stopping to film along the way here and there. It's slowed me down a little bit, but let's continue. We're gonna keep going. All right, guys, we are back to the double-digit streets. So for a while, we were up all the way up to 219th, if you remember. Now we're back around 99th. It looks cloudy, so I hope it doesn't rain, because I still have a decent chunk of this walk. But yeah, so fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. Again, we're gonna keep going. Let's continue. So as soon as I said it looks like it's about to rain, I hope it's not gonna rain, it started raining. But so I also needed to stop to charge my phone anyway. So I just stopped by Starbucks, had a little strawberry acai refresher, very good drink. My brother put me on that. But yeah, I had to charge my phone because I was talking to the boys on Discord for a little bit to help pass the time. So now we are back on the trek. We have, I think I've walked like 23 miles so far. So I think we have more than 9 miles to go, but we're gonna continue. I think I'm coming up on the United Nations headquarters. Yep, this is it. UN headquarters. That's one of the cool things about this trek that I'm taking here. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I never thought I would stumble upon. Also because it's like taking me around the outside of Manhattan. Typically, if I'm hanging out, going out to restaurants, bars, doing anything, most of that stuff is concentrated like in the middle of Manhattan. Very rarely am I walking on the very outskirts of Manhattan. So this trek is taking me there, and I found some pretty cool places. So we are on the exact opposite side of where we started this journey. All the way down that street, all the way to the other side of Manhattan. That's where we started. Now, like 9 hours later, the other side of Manhattan. So we've traveled 24.3 miles up around the top tip of Manhattan. Now we still have the bottom tip of Manhattan to go. My feet are feeling very tired. It's mostly the feet. The legs are fine. I lost feeling in those a little while ago, so it's just the feet that are sore. But at this point, I'm committed to this. I gotta keep going. If I've done 24 miles so far, so we just gotta keep going. Look at that. Now we're passing the Empire State Building. You can just kind of see it over the trees right there. Just hit the marathon mark officially. So I've walked 26.2 miles today so far. Did it in just under 9 hours. Nope. Did it in just under 10 hours. And it was far. I don't know how people, I think people would do like marathons in like 4 or 5 hours like running. I can't imagine that. I was walking, my legs are dead. I don't know how people do it while they're running. But we made it to the marathon mark. Farthest I've ever traveled in a single day. Some of you might be asking, they're like, Vu, why did you decide to do this? This doesn't seem like fun. You're just walking a lot. And it is a lot of walking, but I think the reason I wanted to do this was, one, to see if I could actually do it, because it's not like I am the most fit form in my life right now, but fit enough. So I wanted to try it just to see if my body can handle it. That verdict's still out on that. I haven't finished it yet, so still doing that. But also, I just like to walk around, to explore places. I think that's like one of the best ways to explore different places, to walk around and actually see what it is. You'll find a lot of cool stuff that you wouldn't find if you're just searching on the internet, if you're just driving. Other places you might miss something. So that's kind of why I decided to do it, just so I can get out here, explore. I also don't have work today, so like, why wouldn't you just sit and relax and take the day off, like watch TV, do something like that? And I mean, I do like to chill. I do like to chill sometimes, but I also like to just like get out there, adventure, try new experiences, voyage. So yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here. So it's like 8:30 now. My phone is running low on battery and I'm hungry. So both things running low on battery. So I'm gonna try to find a place to eat. Hopefully we can eat and charge up at the same time. We are close to the bottom edge of New York. So journey almost complete, fingers crossed. But yeah, we're getting there. So let's go find a place to eat. All right, just pulled over to eat at Wu's Wonton King. So this wasn't in the plan originally, but I just had it on my map of restaurants to try. And I just happened to be in there, yeah. So I stopped by and it was really good. Food was really good. But look what they did to me. Yeah, so now my phone is really dying, so I need to, they didn't have like a charger for me, like an outlet for me to plug into. So now I gotta try to find a place to charge my phone. So another delay. Thank you. Ooh. Oh my God, now it's raining even more. Yeah, so I just stopped at this hotel and they were nice enough to let me charge for a little bit. So I got like 15% battery. Hopefully that lasts me a decent amount of the walk left. It's 10 p.m. now. Because of some hiccups, we are slightly behind schedule, and all these breaks have actually been destroying my legs. Every time I start it, my legs are like, no, 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 but we are continuing. It is now raining a lot harder, and it is kind of cold, and it is making this challenge much more difficult than I thought. I checked the weather this morning and it said it wasn't supposed to rain, but I was wrong. Weather was wrong. So it's raining now, but we're not giving up. We made it this far. We gotta keep going. Here we are, the lowest point that you can go in Manhattan. This is the Staten Island Ferry station. So behind me, I mean, you can't really see because it's dark, but that's water. And you take the Staten Island Ferry from here. This is the lowest point you can get to in Manhattan. It is 10:44 p.m. so it has taken us 12 hours to get here. We had a lot of hiccups along the way. My phone dying was most of it. So now we're gonna head back up. We don't have to go all the way up, just back to where I live. Here we go. Coming up on the Freedom Tower. Very cool at night. Last charging stop for the night. I had to venture into an NYU dorm, and there's a security guard in there, and he kicked me out at first. But then I was like, oh, can I just like charge my phone? I need to charge it real quick. And then he's like, no, get out of here. But then he was like, you know what? Yeah, you can charge your phone. So then I just started talking to him, just like shooting, and he asked me about myself, and he's like, where do you live and all that. And so I'm wearing my Maryland shirt, luckily. So I just played like, I was like, oh, I'm an intern. I go to Maryland. Like, I'm working here for the summer. I just need my phone to get home, which is a fact. I need my phone to get home. And then we were talking for a while, and then he had an iPhone supercharger. So he's like, let me charge your phone for you, charge it up real quick. And so he let me use the supercharger, charge my phone up much faster than my normal charger's been doing. And we were just talking, so I just like asking him about NYU, about his career, all of that. And he's like, you know what, at first I was gonna kick you out, but because you're being respectful and nice, I let you stay and charge your phone. And I said, I appreciate that, sir. So yeah, looks like it pays to be nice sometimes, it pays to socialize. It's like, thank you for being respectful, I appreciate it. That's why I'm letting you stay, letting you use my charger. I said, thank you, you saved my life. And which is the truth, because if my phone died, I'm down where the streets are not numbered, so I don't exactly know how to get back. Shout out to the NYU security guard, man. We are coming up on the little island, this little park right here. So I know where we are now, because I run here. So we're about 1.5 miles away from where I need to be. So we continue. We are getting very close. Hudson Yards is very close to where I live, so I think we have less than 1 mile. We're just going full throttle now. My feet are killing me. My feet they're dead, they're gone. But we're just all 100%, 100% spirit bringing us to the finish line. This is real pain in the legs. That's what 30-something miles will do. I am feeling it. I am definitely feeling it. There it is, right there. The post where we all started. We made it. We made it. I would run, but I can't. I can't right now. So we're just gonna finish this off. Great Saunter Trek Voyage completed. 41 miles, just a little bit to go around all of Manhattan. And we finished it in like just under 15 hours with 2 food breaks, 3 charging breaks. But we finished it, and that's what matters. So we are back in my apartment. I made it home safely. I didn't collapse on the streets. My legs didn't give out on me, even though I thought they would. But we have made it back after the Great Saunter, the great trek around the entire island of Manhattan. So the health app says I did 37-ish miles. The other app I was using to track the distance said I did like around 39, 40-ish miles. And then the Nike app said that I did around 34 miles. So the Nike app was just tracking my active miles. So if there were any portions where I like stopped to film and then was just like kind of like pacing around, it didn't really count those steps. Whereas the other tracking app that I use was tracking everything. And then the health app, I'm not really sure how that works, but it kind of tracks my movement when I have my phone in my pocket. Yeah, so it looks like the map isn't totally filled in, and that's because I like forgot that it was a thing for people to like, you can track the distance that you're actually traveling and running. I've seen people do it before, I just didn't know how to do it. And like 2 miles into my walk, I was like, oh, that would be cool to capture for the video. And so I started 2 miles in, and that's why it's incomplete. But trust me, I finished that entire thing. So I'm gonna just cut through the middle. We're gonna say we did around 37, 38-ish miles, which is further than they told me when I looked it up on Google. They said it was 32 miles. So, but I did get lost for a little bit. But so that was like 37, 38-ish miles of me going around the island of Manhattan. That includes me trying to find food. That includes me getting lost, going on an accidental hike. But yeah, we battled through the heat this morning. Had some rain in the afternoon. Phone was dying multiple times. But yeah, we made it through. Wasn't sure at certain parts. I think at a certain point I was just so committed. I was like, I just gotta keep going. So yeah, I would say that if you are really excited about this idea, really want to do this trek around the entire island of Manhattan, go for it. I'm not gonna say don't go for it. If you are on the fence about it, then go ahead and rewatch this video or watch this video for the first time. Either way, then after you watch the video, then you can decide. And if you don't want to do it, totally makes sense to me after watching the video, after doing the trek. I understand it's not the most comfortable experience, I would say. My legs are dead. They were dead probably after 4 to 5 hours in, honestly. And so the rest was just my spirit, my mentality carrying me. And I just was like, you know what? It'll be a cool video. Let's just try to get it done. And I was able to complete it. I honestly didn't know this morning when I set out what I was gonna get into, but yeah, so we started at 10 a.m., finished around 1 a.m., so about 15 hours to complete 37 to 38 miles. Yeah, I have calluses on the bottom of my feet just from walking, but shout out to Adidas, the Ultra Boost. I had those are the shoes that carried me the entire way around Manhattan. Yeah, so probably tomorrow I will be laying down most of the day, probably not going to be doing too much walking because today was a very tiring day, and I played soccer for 2 hours yesterday and went to the gym, so my body is not happy with me right now. But we did it. We completed it. So yes, the Great Saunter, we're going to call it the Great Voyage because the Voyager has completed it, is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. I will catch you in the next video. The Voyager, out.